easy to make. And you can pretty much add whatever nuts, fruits, things you want to create your own trail mix, but I like a sweet and salty trail mix. I've got a cup of unblanched raw almonds and roasted unsalted peanuts. I love pumpkin seeds. Oh, on a salad, adds such a great crunch. So I'll put about half a cup in here. And then a quarter cup of sunflower seeds. For the spices, I have a teaspoon of celery salt. And celery salt is simply that, ground celery seed and salt. I'm adding half a teaspoon of coarse sea salt. Add half a teaspoon of ground cumin. And then I build in a little sweet and savory by adding a quarter teaspoon of cinnamon. And the sweet is maple syrup, about 3 tablespoons. Gotta use the real stuff. But these I now want to toast. Go spread that out. I've got the oven heated to 375, and this will take, 18 to 20 minutes, and I'll stir it at least once during baking, just to make sure the nuts get evenly toasted. Time to clean up and start my brown butter oatmeal cookies. I love cooking with brown butter. All you do is you melt butter, and you kind of forget about it for a few minutes. So typically when you just melt butter, as soon as it's melted, you shut it off. What I do is I melt the butter and I let it keep bubbling away. It takes about 2-3 minutes, and you'll watch as the milk solids evaporate and caramelize, it actually browns the butter itself. So straining the butter through a coffee filter makes a nice clear brown butter. Look at that. 2/3 of a cup of light brown sugar and 1/3 of a cup of regular sugar. Just stir this. And I've just got 1 egg, a brown egg, to match the brown butter. It's at room temperature because I'm working with the brown butter and I don't want it to solidify as I'm mixing all the ingredients together. Half a teaspoon of vanilla. And I'll just set this aside for a moment while I combine my dry ingredients. 1 3/4 cups of oats, 1/4 cup of whole wheat flour, 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour, and half a teaspoon of baking soda, the same of fine salt, and a teaspoon of cinnamon. Just give this a little stir. This all at once. And now you can add whatever you want to the cookies. I'm going to be a purist. I know Michael likes raisins in his oatmeal cookies, so I'll just add half a cup of raisins. Okay, there we go. Cookies are done. I'll just drop the cookie dough by spoonfuls. I think I'll get these in the oven. I'll finish these in a minute. Because the trail mix is ready. Tempting as it is to taste now, of course this is way too hot, but I'm taking advantage of the heat because while the trail mix is still warm and the maple syrup is still sticky, I can sprinkle over the raisins and dried cranberries and give it a little stir. That way now, the raisins and the cranberries pick up some of the flavor and the maple syrup sweetness, Well, I've already taken care of the appetizer and the dessert portion of our little picnic. So I have to work on the entree, but it's garlic season, so I have to go shopping for some garlic.